Well, the sneezes and runny noses are everywhere these days. Cold season is officially upon us. The perfect time to talk to naturopathic Dr. Joyce Johnson about building up our immunity naturally. Good morning.
Good morning.
So where do we start? Because we've all, I mean, you can hear it in the office, right? You can hear people sneezing and yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the first thing I want to say is take care of your gut. So a lot of your immune system resides in your gastrointestinal tract. So there's good bacteria and bad bacteria, and you want to make sure that you keep an ample amount of good bacteria populated there. So you can enhance that by having probiotic foods. Kefir is really great. And if you don't do dairy, there are non-dairy kefirs, and a lot of people make it themselves as well, right? Kombucha is also really good. Yeah, so this is non-dairy. You can also add, so I have sauerkraut, fermented vegetables, sauerkraut, kimchi, those are all really great. The good probiotics to add in. You can get it in supplement form as well. Some people might opt for that. And the other thing for your intestinal tract, I guess, is oregano oil. So it kind of acts like a weed killer for your intestinal tract because it's antimicrobial, so antibacterial, antiviral, antiparasitic, and it helps to get rid of all of those sort of bad guys.
Oh, see, there so Jill Bellen swears by that.
So it makes a better terrain for it.
Okay.
And so then moving along here, some other foods that can be really helpful. So garlic, very, very helpful. So cook a lot with garlic. Lots of soups, you know, you get the fluids for nourishment, but lots of garlic. Mushrooms, these are really great. Like, you know, you have your oyster mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, really great to support your immunity. Also rich in vitamin D, so you're going to get some vitamin D from these as well. Tried and true sort of echinacea. Echinacea you can take preventatively. So it doesn't just have to be at the first sign of a cold or flu. You can take it just preventatively during the cold and flu season. And when you say take it,
is that like every day?
Yeah, you can take it daily. Great. You can take it daily just during cold and flu season. Like I find that's a really good tool to have. And then some other things for your liver, right? To support your liver, cruciferous vegetables. Kale is really great. Broccoli, cabbage, make some cabbage soup.
The dark leafy greens.
Yep, dark leafy greens, but then cabbage too. Cabbage is cruciferous, so that's going to give you also some great liver support, which is important to help support a really healthy immune system. And they're really good foods to just encourage to eat. And then we have other foods that support sort of our adrenals, right? So avocados are really, really great. Berries, citrus, you get vitamin C out of here. You know, you get your colorful fruits and vegetables. Onions are still really great. You want to clear out your lungs? Have some ginger. Yeah, make some ginger tea. It doesn't have to be out of a tea bag, even if you like black tea and you want to add ginger to it. So just grate a little bit of ginger into there, and it really does help to clear out your lungs too.
It does. Wonderful. If you're not getting this stuff in your diet, what are your thoughts on the supplements?
Well, I think supplements are really, really helpful, but nutrition really is so important.
It's the foundation, isn't it?
That's the number one. You really are what you eat. You're going to put in good foods and you're going to feel good, right? So try to eat clean as much as possible. Maybe this is an opportunity to kick sugar. Right? So try to eat clean. Try to shop around the outsides of the grocery stores and get sort of that good, healthy, real food. Into your diet.
Okay, wonderful. And then finally,
sleep. You know, it's funny when you said, where do we start? And my first answer was, well, we start with a good night's sleep. We're ending with a good night's sleep, but sleep is really, really important. If you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep for the average person, then you're really compromising your immune system. So you can help your sleep out. Maybe you're not getting that amount, or you can't sleep. Look towards sleep masks, making a good sleep environment, maybe earplugs, adding melatonin if it's an issue for you.
And what if you simply can't? You're just your lifestyle like morning show people. What if we can't actually get that solid 7 to 9 that we'd really like?
Well, if you can't get it, my word of advice would be to try to get the best quality of sleep in those 6 hours. Like say you're getting 6 hours, right? If it's broken 6 hours, then you need to address what's happening in your sleep, and maybe it is something like melatonin that can be helpful, or maybe, you know, getting rid of those smartphones half an hour to an hour before you go to bed at night. That affects like your brain patterns in the night.
So much great information here as always. Joyce, thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Great tips here.